last series, you know, Sensor didn't get off to the best start in hardpoint. So I kind of want to go on with him at the beginning here, Ben. You know, see if he can get things going. You know, Sensor either goes, you know, one of two ways. He goes 35 or 40 kills, or, you know, it's not pretty. So it'll be interesting to see how he starts off this game.
Sensor right now is already fallen. He managed to get to that hard point relatively quickly. Apathy is going to clean up one kill. However, Looney's already on that hard point for Team Caliber. We'll see if Apathy can just try and slay out towards that left-hand side, fix himself an assist. Sensor is on that hard point once again, and you know, Sensor coming up from Columbus, his best event by far, I think it's fair to say. You know, he'll agree with that. So really a lot of pressure on his shoulders, I feel, coming into this event.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you know, for him to play as well as he did in Columbus, it's going to be hard for him to, you know, kind of recapture that. I think coming in here, you kind of knew that was going to be the case. You didn't know how much it was going to affect them as a team, but it definitely has. You're going to need Sensor to step it up if they're going to win.
Looney trying to break onto that hard point, picks up one, can't find anyone else though. Apathy is going to be there, and what a start for Apathy. 4-1, currently on a 2 streak. He's going to pick up this scrap time and then try and rotate. You can see it's already Team Caliber over on that rotation. Sharp tries to pick up that kill. He's going to fall. Apathy is down as well, so that's an end to that kill streak. Sensor though is on this hard point, and he's picking up a lot of time.
Yeah, and you know, this is a big hill right here. You know, this is one that you can take a ton of time on, a money hill, so to speak. You know, I think this one and then the next one that goes to blue. I think those are the two hills you really want to try and lock down on this map. And it looks like FaZe is going to be able to do so, as they're going to jump out to a really big lead here, Ben.
Yeah, this is a very different FaZe team than what we saw earlier on, and it's actually interesting because I was speaking to Looney, I was speaking to Theory actually in the Pro Lounge, and he was saying, it's really strange. We'll watch a team get 3-0'd by an underdog, and then we'll play them next, and we feel like we're going to come out and just sort of destroy them, and it never happens. So, Theory not underestimating any of his opponents today.
It doesn't sound too confident.
There is that, but, I mean, this is a TK team who, to be honest, this event have just looked so good. They really have. I've been impressed with everything we've seen from them, so hopefully they can try and come back into this hardpoint by a lab, because right now, FaZe are running all over them. 67 to 10 points. Sharp's going to be on this hardpoint. This is another one of those hills that you can really kind of lock down. Looney with the contestion is going to try and go for the kill. He's going to fall. And Sharp, once again, going to be trying to break it.
Yeah, I mean, this is a hill that you can take a full 60 on if you set up right. And it looks like FaZe has this locked down right now. And Eggs off to an extremely hot start, 15-7, Ben, leading the room in kills, just, you know, doing everything right now for this FaZe team.
Player pushing him, manages to pick up yet another kill, 18-7. For now, as he waits for Theory to push onto that hard point, going to get another kill. Aches really locking down this hill, still 20 seconds left as well. Finally, he gets shut down. Sensor coming in from behind, he's going to clean up one. Looks like he's going to challenge straight through the hill. It's Looney, though, with a big hold and trying to pick up this last remaining 10 seconds of time.
Now, Looney took a huge risk joining TK at the beginning of Advanced Warfare. You know, he was on Rise. They had a guaranteed league spot. Left Rise to a team. TK didn't have that league spot. Now, they played extremely well at Columbus. I doubted them coming into Columbus, to be honest. You know, I didn't have them in my top 8, but they played extremely well. So coming into this event, even though they've been playing a little bit bad in the Pro League, kind of expected them to do well at LAN. He's a big part of that.
Yeah. Without doubt, fantastic fall for this Team Caliber lineup. Goonjar on the hard point, needs to try and pick up this kill. Gets a secure 2 players going to be pushing him. He falls Sharp on the hill. He goes down thanks to Aches. However, Theory immediately there to pick up this time. And TK coming back into this game a little bit. It was a bit one-sided on that last hard point, not gonna lie. FaZe in complete control, but Theory now trying to turn things around on this hill. Has it contested. Teammates going to pick up the kills, and Theory has it under control. Now, smart play from him to try and push out.
Yeah, that was a good play from him to try and push out. But, you know, FaZe needs to send a player to the outskirts. You just see them just jumping up onto green plat, and that is going to result in exactly what's happening now, which is, you know, TK in solid control. Aches able to break, but has a player who's right, absolutely just catches Theory sleeping. Aches able to break that, but still only getting, you know, maybe 3 or 4 seconds on that hill. TK, tons of time, a huge win for them on that hill.
Aches just not missing anything right now as he gets his 24th kill of the game. Apathy has the hardpoint contested, going to pick up one, looks for the second, managed to stay alive. He's done really well to actually get out of that hill, even though he was one-shot, but it looks like he's going to challenge by himself. Aches comes in from the other side. Aches looking to try to pick up the kill, gets it. Hardpoint still contested. Aches looking for more kills. He goes down. Slasher, he's still on the hill. He falls as well. TK with a big hold, just trying to keep this hardpoint contested. Of course, this is a hardpoint really you're not expected to pick up a lot of time on. It's very contest heavy, but Looney and the boys at TK do a good job of just keeping the pressure up on FaZe.
Oh yeah, they're doing a great job just pushing through, straight through the hill and trading. You see Goonjar though, not with the best grenade as he takes out 2 teammates. Apathy's gonna go in there, clean up one, Aches save, and they're gonna get control of the hill. I know Apathy, he's, when I was coaching, E.G. and Cole, he was such an annoying player to like go up against, to be honest, because, he's always stays alive. He does a great job always, figuring out how to stay alive. You never know where he is. He always just comes up in those odd situations and picks up those, 2 pieces from behind on the hill to keep it alive.
Speaking of Apathy, you see him currently 16-11 on your screen. Looks like he's going to try and contest that hard point. Sees there, he picks up one. Can he find the second? Yes, he can. Managed to get control of that hill. Aches is just going to be sitting on it, looking for more kills. He falls. Sensor and Slasher, though, are on the hill for FaZe. Slasher looking to try to pick up a couple of kills. Not going to happen. This is a good little bit of momentum shift here for Team Caliber. And it's coming mainly from Looney and Theory. Both on this hard point, 2 kills apiece. Looney trying to push out, pre-firing, anticipating Sensor to be there. Theory still on the hard point. Looney needs to win this gunfight. Yeah,
Looney has been a very good player so far in Advanced Warfare, I think. Obviously, with the addition of him, replacing Neslo, kind of gave TK what they needed. They needed that secondary Slayer. I think Moonjar, they really want to be that main guy, and they need another person to help him out. Looney's really come in and played extremely well in that role. I mean, right now, even 20-20, but still, the kills that you're getting are important.
Looking at Gunjar now, as he's going to try and rotate. Actually has a turret there, and decides to not go with that. I want to see this. Yeah, he's second guessing himself. Obviously, doesn't want to be too far out of the game. As TK still have control of that, and realistically, this is where he needs to be telling Theory to just kind of like lie down here. But Team Caliber are going to lose control. Gunjar picks up one. 123 to 114. The TK crowd getting a little bit loud. As Gunjar is just going to be rotating around. Should be able to pick up another kill. Not going to happen now. Theory needs to win this gunfight. Player up top. He's going to get the assist. More players pushing him. Theory falls. Sharp is still on that hill, though. And Team Caliber in the lead.
Yeah, and they're doing a great job of just trading in this hill right now. If I was FaZe, I would probably start thinking about rotating over towards that back blue hill and trying to take the rest of that time there.
That's 15 seconds of scrap time that you can afford to give up, but Slash is going to keep pushing it. And now it comes down to whether Aches can try and win this first engagement. It's going to be Sharp. He looks towards purple, gets the gas canister kill on Looney. Sharp still in that hard point, and he's going to get that kill. So Gunjar picks up the scrap time. Looney coming in from behind, has a couple of players in front of him, picks up one. Theory on the hill, he's going to go down. Now it's Apathy versus Sharp, and Apathy's going to win that gunfight, and that's massive for FaZe.
That was a huge play right there from Apathy. Those are the type of plays I was just talking about before, where you say there's such a nuisance around those hills and around the objective that he's always causing a problem. And Apathy absolutely going huge right now for FaZe on a 6th streak, 30-17. You see the kills, and then obviously, I think more importantly, you look at the death department. I know, obviously, great to have a almost plus 2 KD, but just the fact that he's staying alive for so long helps his team.
Aches trying to come in from around the outside. 32-26 for him. Player just to his right. Should be able to clean him up. Does. Can he find anyone on the hard point? Player up top. It's Looney. Looney about to drop 30. Make that 29 kills for him. One more player on the hard point. He's going to get for the challenge. He falls. And Slasher playing for that final 10 seconds. Picks himself up another kill. And Matt, we have a game on our hands, tied up at 155 to 155.
Yeah, and but you see nobody from FaZe over near that green flat. It's going to be interesting to see how they're going to try and approach and break this.
Apathy's just going to do it by himself, Matt. There's a 2-piece, breaks the hill, turns around. Apathy with the 3-piece. Phenomenal play from him, and it's not over just yet. A 4th player pushing him. He managed to back out, get some support from his teammates. Apathy just lighting up this main stage. 1.5 minutes, and FaZe have the lead. Team Caliber desperately trying to break it. It's going to be Looney. Looney with a big 2-piece. He's going to break it, pushes up the hill. He falls, though, and no one else from TK Bar Theory is going to be around here to try and pick up those kills.
I think it's actually Goon down by that yellow tunnel doing big work for TK as well. But you see FaZe, they're going to try and pinch on this hill. That's exactly what you need to do. You break hills, you try and pinch bend. When you're rotating, everybody flood one side.
Theory's still on that hard point, though, and Team Caliber building himself a bit of a lead. And me and you often talk about, that last hard point. It's so hard to come back into games. It's so contest heavy that if TK can pick up all this scrap time, which they're going to do, this is going to be pretty tough for FaZe. I mean, it's only a 20-point lead, but less than 50 seconds left in this game now. Hardpoint rotates 3 players from FaZe on the hill. They're not wasting any time now. Can FaZe manage to come back into this game?
FaZe is going to have a player push out into this purple area if they're going to want to win this. They're going to have to win these gun battles over there. They're absolutely huge. And then if they just have a player watch yellow tunnel, they'll be fine. But not pushing out that area right there definitely is going to hurt them, as you see players getting spawned in that back right.
Looney managed to bait out. There he gets himself a 2-piece. 24 seconds left. Hardpoint is going to be contested. Sharp picks up the kill. And with 20 seconds left, Hardpoint contested once again. And that is going to be that. Team Caliber picking up the first map here against FaZe. It's a 1-point game as it stands. The contest comes in from Sharp just to make sure, and TK coming out the gate hot. 40 bomb from Looney.
Looney went absolutely huge right there in that second rotation of kills. TK brought that back very strong, but talk a little bit about FaZe there at the end. They were able to rotate, get into that mid-bio lab early. We had Doug on our screen. He needed to push out and kill that guy out of purple. If he would have pushed out, killed that guy out of purple, it would have force spawned them all the way out, and they would have had a better chance to hold it. But because that player was in purple, spawned so close over by snow, they were able to just keep jumping in the middle, weren't able to control that.
I feel like you have to give Gunjar a lot of props for that as well. And that second to last hill, like you said, Gunjar was locking down that yellow tunnel, really didn't allow anyone from FaZe to try and break inside or get any sort of a favorable spawn. So props to TK for the comeback. They go 1-0 up in the series. For now, quick commercial break. When we return, we'll go over to the search and destroy action.
Welcome back to UMG Orlando. Mr. X joined by Benson over here to my left. What are you doing?
Hello.
What are you doing?
I'm having a good time. What are you doing?
I'm having a good time, too. You saw TK come back in that hardpoint game right there on BioLab, to take that 1-0 over FaZe. Going into this S&D, it's going to be Terrace.
Yep.
Map that we've seen FaZe play a pretty good amount of times in the Pro League and the 2Ks and 5Ks. They look very strong on this map. It's going to be interesting to see how TK is going to come back and kind of counteract what they do. Yeah,
TK actually have one of the worst search and destroy records in the Pro League. It was like 3-11 last time I checked before I flew out to Orlando. I know they had one evening of games which aren't accounted in that stat, but we'll see if they can come out strong on land. Kicking things up, I want to see Looney with a sniper rifle, but Aches is just like, oh no, you should have been looking at me, my friend. He manages to get that first kill against Looney. Assist comes in as well as Slasher picks up a kill. Aches being so aggressive, 3 players down already. Leaves Theory in a 1 versus 3, and he falls before I even have a chance to change onto him.
Yeah, that was pretty fast.
A little bit, Matt, a little bit.
Coming into Advanced Warfare, I have never seen Aches use a sniper rifle, and I know since his game's come out, we've seen him use it on, many different maps. This one, Detroit, we've seen it on Recovery as well. Now, actually a pretty good sniper.
Yeah, the FaZe guys have been known for using sniper rifles and also, I mean, remember when we saw Apathy use it in Uplink Detroit?
Yeah.
And we were both sat there like, okay, this is something
that has
unusual.
to be wrong, but it definitely wasn't.
Yeah, he managed to make that work for him. Theory's going to be the bomb carrier this round for Team Caliber. He's actually going to pull out the sniper rifle overkill, looking to see if Apathy's going to peek. Not going to happen. He is going to see Aches jump. Go for the jump shot. Oh, misses. That would have been nice. Unfortunately, not getting the timing look he needs. Actually tags up a player, not able to get the kill. Apathy left 1 versus 2. Theory, of course, with that bomb, needs to just do the smart thing, run, try and get that bomb planted. Has Gunjar in support, 3-1, a 2 streak for now. Apathy, though, is going to clean up Gunjar. And I believe Theory, yep, he's just going to do the smart thing, get that bomb down. Apathy now, 1-on-1 versus Theory.
Yeah, and I like the way Apathy's playing this a little bit slower. We usually see a player after they plant bomb jump right up onto that mid-plat, but no, Theory playing to his advantage right now. He's got that mute going. It's going to be Apathy going to have about 30 seconds here to try and get this defuse out.
Theory should just check that bomb. He has done, and now he's going to see Apathy any second. I think he just did. Needs to pre-aim. Get a pick of the kill on Apathy, and TK level it up. 1 round apiece here on Search and Destroy Terrace.
Yeah, huge win right there for Theory here up against Apathy 1-on-1. Now, once you get bombed down over there by A, there's so many different spots you can hide out.
It's so tough. I mean, you have to check in it. Like, especially that far back spot, which is exactly why Theory was lying, looking towards his own spawn. It's such a common place to try and come from. I feel you have to check that place first, because so often you'll have a defensive player who's just behind the bomb hiding up there. Theory really playing that one very intelligently. Now, though, round number 3, FaZe on the attacking side, and it's going to be Doug Sensor Martin with the bomb.
Yeah, and they're going to be very aggressive going over towards this, but you see the play call out of TK.
I love it.
The exact opposite of what FaZe is doing, so it's going to be interesting to see Apathy in a phenomenal spot.
Apathy could pick up a couple of kills here. I think he just saw one jump above him. And there's still a player just to his left-hand side here. Apathy playing this one as cool as a cucumber, not moving at all. Already a couple of kills go down. It's just him and Sensor alive, and Apathy needs to be careful because he is going to get spotted. And Sensor now, 1-on-4, just gets flooded by TK players. And I love that call from Team Caliber to just, go full-on aggressive on that defensive side, go for a full flank, and it pays off with that defuse.
Yeah, they went full flank right away. They did not hesitate at all.
Right.
Very good play call right there from the guys on TK. Like you said, though, one of the worst S&D teams in the Call of Duty League.
Yep.
Very shocking. Black Ops 2 and
They
Ghost.
were so good.
Right, that's what
Black
they were
Ops
known
2
for.
Search and Destroy.
They were known for their S&D. They always struggled on respawns, and their S&D was so strong, kept them in games.
Right.
kind of polar opposite here on Advanced Warfare.
It just shows the difference between that online and that LAN. You know, TK just really step up to another level. As right now, looking at Theory on the attacking side, not going to hit that snipe, but his teammate is going to be challenging. He misses the shot on Apathy, and he is just going to have to call that one out. However, it is just Slasher and Apathy alive for FaZe, and Theory could actually go for the bomb plant here, as his teammate picks up another kill. That leaves Apathy in a 1 versus 3 situation. Players going to be rushing him. He pulls out a sniper rifle. That's a little bit ambitious for my liking, and he is going to fall, and Team Caliber go 3 rounds to 1 in the lead.
I mean, even if he was to pick off one of those players with that sniper rifle, that the other 2 players pushing him right away, don't think he would have had a chance to win either of those gunfights. So actually, nice shot right there from Goonjar with that sniper rifle. Sons of sniper action on Terrace, very long-ranged map.
You always see some crazy snipes at the start. We'll see if Slasher, is he going to go for anything crazy on the attacking side? Nope, hasn't got a sniper rifle out. Sensor definitely won't. Apathy or Aches, really. It's going to be Aches looking for the shot. And everyone from Team Caliber managed to stay alive early. Aches just checking to make sure no one is rushing. Slasher already gets first blood in the round. However, Sensor goes down. Goonjar shuts down Slasher as well. So Aches now needs to push. He's going to level up the playing field at 2 man apiece. Yeah,
and you kind of see FaZe getting a little bit predictable with their strategy, right? I mean, they had one strat where they pushed straight to A, and then they have this other strat where their Aches tries to get a pick off the start. Really haven't seen much of variation out of any of them besides that, but you see Aches going to make this a one-on-one up against Theory. This would be an absolutely huge round if FaZe can get this. They're going to try and win this map.
Both plays the opposite side of the map, though, right now. Aches actually had a chance to pick up that 2-piece against Theory, but just unfortunately didn't look the right way. Theory 4-1, 3 streak currently. Did Aches see? Oh, I think he did. He pulls out the sniper rifle. He knows he's there. Goes for the jump shot. Oh! That's why he's in FaZe right there. That was a nasty snipe from Aches.
This was absolutely filthy, man. You can see just the tip of Theory's head.
Are you serious right now?
Yeah, he shot his head right off into another Galaxy. That was insane.
That was a good snipe if you ever seen one.
Good? It's a little bit better than good.
I mean, there's certain words I don't want to use live on air. Let's just put it that way. Goonjar with the bomb note for Team Caliber is going to be pushing down this right-hand side, 7-3. He's going to have a play directly in front of him. Not going to see him, of course, but actually the hit markers go down, and Sharp picks up Slasher with the grenade. And Goonjar looking to try and push towards that bomb.
Yeah, TK's doing a good job of getting that first blood. The last 2 rounds they were able to get it pretty easily, but not able to clutch that last one out.
Goonjar sitting pretty at 8-3. Just going to play it patiently. Sharp, meanwhile, looking towards the back. He's going to be patient here. I think he just sees him. Does so. Apathy managing to stay alive, though. And I think he's expecting Sharp to actually just go for that challenge, but Sharp doesn't want anything to do with that. He's going to just push back towards his teammate.
Why would Sharp not challenge right there? I think, Apathy, it was super weak. If Sharp was just going to push out of that room and, just take that kill on Apathy, would have been able to, finish that pretty easily, put him in a 2-on-1, but Sharp looks like they're just going to rotate all the way around the map. I like this play out of TK.
Yeah, smart. Goonjar with that bomb is going to be able to get that down. So now the ball in Apathy and Sensor's side of the court. They are the 2 players really that need to make the play. Looking at Sensor's perspective, and he's going to have to play this one a little bit passively. Apathy is going to get shut down. Sensor trades the kill, so 1 versus 1. Sensor versus Sharp.
I mean, this would be another huge round for FaZe if, Sensor's able to clutch this right here. He's actually going to see the player directly in front of him.
No!
Oh, my!
Are you serious? That's killed the morale in that FaZe booth right there.
Yeah, they had, a lot of momentum, then right after that, it kind of went away.
All right, someone call World Star Hip Hop up because Charisma
and look
just
at
ended
Sharp.
on that day, dude.
It's almost like nothing even happened.
Sharp just chilling, man. He's like, yo, just another day in the office for me, bro. Don't even worry about it. We got this. We got this. Sharp 6-3 as he goes on to the defensive side. Sensor gonna have to try and just get that one out of his memory as quickly as possible. However, Looney already gets first blood on Aches. And Sensor trying to push back towards that right-hand side of the map. But great start for Team Caliber here in Session Destroy Terrace, 4-2 up.
Yeah, I think what the real big difference is, though, is that TK's been getting these first blood. It's so consistently on this S&D right here. You're going to see 3 players go down for FaZe. There's going to be 1 player alive. TK Gonna go 1 round away for winning this S&D on Terrace.
Just
Possibly going up 2-0 in this series.
such efficient play from Team Caliber. You know, you pointed out yourself, Matt. The first bloods, all about the first bloods, picking them up, and it just shows how efficient Team Caliber are actually being. You know, after they get that first blood, to be able to get the second blood, then clutch up in these 4 versus 2s, not giving FaZe anything in this game. As now Gunjar, who's 11-4, is going to go back onto the second side, of course, with Team Caliber.
I mean, you can see the only round that I would say TK kind of gave away was the round where, you know, Aches doing that sniper on Theory. You know,
Right.
He was in a 2v1 situation. Obviously, if they were able to, you know, win that, played that a little bit better, this would already be over. But obviously not the case. Aches able to clutch it, but still, you know, pretty good S&D play from TK.
Another first blood comes in favor of Team Caliber, and they're going to get another kill as well. So 3 versus 2. Theory on your screens. Looking at that mini-map, though, it's going to be this player, potentially with a gunfight. Looney, he's going to have to try and win it. Going to have to back off, though, because there are players all around him. And, of course, Looney with that bomb, too. Needs to be a little bit careful about his positioning right now, Matt.
Yeah, I mean, I love the play, though, to go help his teammate out. And there's going to be one player from FaZe still alive. It's going to be Apathy. He's going to have to go massive here if, you know, FaZe is going to stay alive.
He's in a very interesting position, though. Could potentially get pinched if he isn't careful. Of course, Sharp and Theory alive. 14 Caliber. Apathy's going to see Theory melt him now. Just needs to get out of there. 1 versus 1. Sharp looks as if he is going to try and hunt that kill. 24 seconds left. Sharp sees him. Double jumps. Misses the shots on Apathy, but he knows Apathy's got to be weak. Immediately rushes to go for the challenge and catches Apathy from behind. Team Caliber with the 6-2 victory here on Search and Destroy.
Yeah, I mean, just 2 massive plays from Sharp, right? Able to clutch that round against Doug and then able to win this round here. Gets Apathy at the 1-on-1. It's going to put FaZe in a very tough position now, you know, come back in this series. Next map's actually going to be Detroit Uplink as well. We've seen the FaZe struggle on this map a few times.
Really smart plays coming out from Sharp. You know, as I said, got him 1 shot, immediately ran at him. Team Caliber, 2-0 up in the series. I thought it was going to be a 3-0 to TK, and they're not disappointing as of yet. For now, quick commercial break. When we return, map number 3.
Welcome back to UMG Orlando. Mr. X joined by Benson. TK up 2-0 in this series against FaZe, looking extremely good. You know, able to make a comeback in that hard point. S&D just pulling out tons of huge plays. You know, going into this uplink game on Detroit, what's your kind of feeling about it?
3-0. Simple. It's just momentum for Team Caliber right now. They look like a completely different team on land than they do online. We kind of see it every single event. You know, they just kind of go up to another level. FaZe, to be honest with you, really struggling right now, Matt. They're having some big problems, and they need to try and get that sorted out because, you know, they go straight into losers bracket from pool play. You know, we could potentially see them place top 16, which is crazy considering they won the first ever event.
I mean, we saw them do the same type of thing at the Columbus Open, though, also. You know, they went into that loser bracket and made that run. But I know it's pretty difficult to do. It's not something you want to plan on going into the loser bracket, trying to make a run. But, you know, they are a team that's capable of doing that.
Looking at Apathy as he tries to kill. It's going to be Sharp who has that drone. He's going to try and throw it. And unfortunately, that one falls way too short.
Yeah, and I know that drone's going to fall short. It's going to go out of bounds right there. But, you know, I want to go into a listen-in with TK. You know, these guys have tons of momentum right now. They seem pumped up. Let's see if they can take advantage of that. So we're going to go into a listen-in with Team Caliber.
We're both short. One's middle street. Small garage on small. The one's in here. He's not fighting. One more behind you. Behind you. Nice. Watch, don't overextend right here. They're gonna play ball. At the Humvee in front of you. Let's go box. Mid stairs. Yeah, in blue school window. They're all gonna be in front of us. He pushed out our hotel. He's going in front of you guys.
Another guy there. Another guy on ball. Let's go, another one.
Damn it, I don't know where you ran. Done it now. Fine. Yeah.
Target.
What? He's in the window. Yeah, ambulance. Nice, that's 3. Just go. Whoa. Just leave him. Just leave him. Just leave him.
You got my skull game?
Window. No, he's here. I got him. They might OE here. No, Slasher chased me. Mystery.
In back trailer. Dog's back trailer. They got front trailer. Goon, keep slaying. Goon slaying their spawn. He's at school window. Two. I think he's got behind you, Mystery. On nade squad. Double nade squad.
He's there.
Got, I hit one of the nades. One shot.
That ball's there. It's blue.
Ball in the street. One shot. Mystery, one shot.
One's behind you, Mystery.
That's
That's three.
three.
Last one, Slasher. That's Slasher. I got him. One more. He's out triggered.
All right, we're back from that listening with Team Caliber. Ben, they seem to really be keeping that momentum high, keep riding on that. We saw Crew get into the FaZe base behind that truck, able to cause some damage, get those 2-point plays in. FaZe, though, really, they need to come to life.
They do. Looks like they're sleeping right now, to be honest with you. And a 2-point game, though. As Theory with a satellite drone, this should be relatively easy if his teammates can slay, but in fact, they're not going to be able to do so. He needs to go into this window room and wait for his teammates to try and slay out. Goes to the 1-point play, connects with it. Sharp, last man up. Going to spawn over relatively close to the satellite drone. Respawn point, just needs to try and slay out. He falls. And this is a good bit of momentum right now coming in from FaZe. If they can try and just take this back to a 1-possession game, that would be massive. But Looney just destroys Apathy and managed to get that drone back towards that base.
Yeah, and Goon starting off extremely hot, 18 and 10 right now. That's exactly what you need out of him. I mean, Looney's going to be able to carry, the slaying department some games, but really Goon's the player that you want to consistently try and go off in the slaying department. If they're getting that out of him and Looney is playing the way he has been playing thus far, TK going to be a very difficult team to beat.
Sasha doesn't opt to throw that one out, and that's brave. Very risky play coming from him. Obviously only 30 seconds left, but TK very far pushed into that base, so that was risky, but luckily it doesn't actually result in any scores. But in fact, Sharp has picked that up, tries to throw it away. He's going to drop. 17 seconds left, could still potentially see a score. It's Looney with a drone, goes for a 1-point play, bounces off the pillar, falls short, 10 seconds left. Theory looking to try and pick up the kill, does not pick it up in time. Satellite drone will reset with 4 seconds left. Team Caliber going into the half with the lead.
Yeah, they're going to be playing from the least favorable side. I think in this second half, attacking over by that glass platform is going to be a little bit difficult. Obviously, able to run it through that school, score those 1 points from the windows, 2 points when you're able to push all the way out through that back truck. Pretty, I don't want to say easy, but a little bit easier than the opposing side to attack on. So it'll be interesting if they can, hold on to this lead.
Well, sides change. Obviously, FaZe now on the more beneficial side here. Pushing that school side, a lot easier to do. As right now, Aches is going to be pushing. He's going to fall. Apathy, meanwhile, trying to find that satellite drone. Just needs to stay alive. Pretty weak right now. And is going to get challenged. Needs to win this gunfight. Not going to happen, though. That was Aches, last man up. But, of course, satellite drone in the hands of Theory. We'll see if Theory can maybe go for the 1-point play. Goes from downtown. That one is going to bounce wide right. But bouncing around in the enemy's base. Slasher just going to have to pick that up, turn around, and throw it out of bounds.
Yeah, what FaZe is going to have to do, they're going to have to get control over the satellite drone area of the map. You can see, they're not really getting much of that. But, see Apathy fighting out of his own base. They're going to actually be able to pick up the drone. It's going to be important for Apathy to lead the way for Doug. But, Sensor able to try and go in there alone. He's taken out. That's not how you're going to get these caps.
Apathy pushes by himself. And as you said, that's just not how you're going to get caps. Push by yourself, you need team support, you need to pick up those kills first and foremost. Sharp has the drone and does manage to get it away, but nice play from Sensor as he picks up 2 kills.
Yeah, Sensor behind the enemy lines right now, able to get behind there. All he's got to do is cause some damage, but I want to go into a listen-in with FaZe, see if they can bring it back to force a game 4 in this series against TK.
Go. Are you down right now? You got crazy. Oh, that was so close, dude. Play behind us. There was nobody in school. Yeah, man, why aren't we doing that? I'm going garage. One's our mid ambulance. I can't pick that up. Nice. Good job, Slash. Going down my garage got me. Two alley. I'm going for the spawn. I'm taking the ball. I'm going to school. One more alley, one shot. Nice. I'm in school right now. Go for the one. Yeah, we just gotta play one. I know, I need help. There's one's middle street.
No, you gotta jump in.
I'm waiting. One's middle school stairs. Middle school stairs. Middle school stairs.
They're distracted on me. They're all distracted on
One's
me.
behind me, guys, behind me. Behind me in a ball, behind me in a ball, behind me in a ball. Ball. He went school, ball went school.
Two down. One more. Back
Do it
right.
off map, do it off map.
Oh, yeah, wait. And go together. School. Play for ones. We're only down by 3, dude. That's 3 easy ones.
I'll grab ball, I'll grab ball.
Still middle map. One school.
Get
Get kills. Everybody get kills. Everybody get kills.
I'm in school,
Oh, he's in school with me.
Nice.
I naded back there. I naded lockers. Heads up.
Let's go. Lockers. Push it up. I'm in on map right now. I'm just waiting with the ball.
Shit. 1 minute school window.
Yeah, I'm close.
I got
I'm
you.
one shot, Pat. I'm one shot.
All right, one more in front of you.
I need help.
He's rushing you, Jug.
Yeah, I was dead.
One shot middle street. And one school steps.
Middle street. I'm gonna go garage. I got garage.
Doing 2 middle map. 3. 2 first hard point. Ball in.
One's an ambulance. Two ambulance. Just do it our ambulance. Just do it our
One more in the
mission
hill.
now.
One more on the flag.
Spawning back alley.
You got this. He's got to get some points. Come on.
I'm going post.
Two in our base. Two in our base.
I killed the ball. There's another one
One
middle
behind
map.
us. One more on our base.
Theory's middle map. Going for the ball.
Base, dude.
Spawn back alley. We gotta play the reset.
Oh, don't play reset. Yeah, 2 minutes, man.
Garage dead.
One shot
Back
front.
left of our base. I need help, guys. One shot dead. I got him. Go. Just go.
8-2 lead right now, Matt, in favor of Team Caliber, and they are just straight destroying FaZe. And one thing I want to point out is there was a play where Doug and Sensor were both in that mid street, and you know we saw Aches, sorry, in Sensor, and Aches managed to pick up a nice kill, and Doug held onto that drone for about 20 to 30 seconds overall. He could have easily just thrown that onto the ground behind him, pulled out his weapon, and tried to pick up a couple kills. That's something we just don't see enough players do in Uplink, I feel. You know, when you have one of those 2v2 gunfights, you can't rely on your teammate to get that 1v2. You can drop that drone and try and win the gunfight with your weapon. And Team Caliber right now are just running riot. Goonjar 31 and 22. Phenomenal performance from Team Caliber against FaZe.
Yeah, phenomenal performance out of TK, but you know, coming out of that listening with FaZe, to me, it sounded like they're not really listening to each other that much, you know, right? Ake's trying to call some plays. Doesn't seem like anyone really following suit, you know.
I didn't really even hear Slasher that much in that listen.
Nah.
He was relatively quiet, and that's not what you want to hear if you're a FaZe fan.
No, definitely some nerves setting in for the FaZe guys. You know, it's got to be, I know, pretty disappointing, you know, to play so well at Columbus. You know, play very well in the online league and the 2Ks and 5Ks. And, you know,
But of course, you know, the game has changed so much since Columbus, the patch, and we know FaZe really haven't had much practice. But Team Caliber really making a statement here in this game, and that is going to be that. Team Caliber picking up the 3-0 victory over FaZe, Matt. And to be honest, it looked easy.
Yeah, I mean, they made that series look very easy, Ben. You know, Goon going huge here, 35-25 in this final uplink. You know, game wasn't really that close. I mean, the uplink score, you know, not close at all. S&D, you know, FaZe, they kept it in, but, you know, just lost some crucial rounds. And then that hard point, you know, they had it all the way through that first rotation as a Hills, and then they just kind of fell apart a little bit.
And that's a massive win for Team Caliber as well, because, of course, that pretty much guarantees them now to go into that champ bracket. Yeah. Keep your eyes out for AR, though, in that pool. They've been causing some fantastic results. So, Team Caliber, 3-0 victory over Team FaZe. For now, quick commercial break. When we return, Optic Gaming take on Aware. We'll be right back.